Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Leo. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the reading though, perhaps there is a message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you, but if some portion of it really doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. Just take what does and leave the rest behind. So we are starting here, Leo, with the Moonology Oracle deck, trying to get an overall energy for you, Leo, in regards to love. So not really the connection, okay, but just you specifically. Can I please get overall energy for Leo in regards to love, or an overall message for them in regards to love, please? We get two cards. Wow. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon, and the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So I mean, that's heavy. Nothing will come of this situation, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. I mean, the message there is kind of, it feels very obvious, right? But one thing that stands out to me in both of those cards, they both, in the message in the book, they both talk about how far you're willing to go. Like what are you willing to do to get what you want? Like both cards reference that in some way. And nothing will come of this situation. That card says, this is based off of your current course of action, like how you've currently been approaching the situation. But like, if you are willing to, if you really look at the situation and you're willing to make changes, like willing to really do what is necessary to change the situation, then you could change the outcome here. Okay, like that comes across in these cards. But if you don't change what's going on, if you don't like change your approach, then nothing's going to come of this situation, is what it's saying. Yeah, so tough. That's a tough message to deliver. I'm so sorry, Leo. But hopefully it resonates for you and gives you some strength, knowing that something could come of the situation if you adjust the way that you approach it. We're going to take a look now at the person you're connecting with. We're going to take a look at how they see you, how they look at you, and then we're going to take a look at how they feel about you, and we'll clarify whatever cards we feel necessary need to be clarified, and then we'll get an oracle message for you. So the person connecting with Leo, how do they see Leo? What do they think of Leo, please? The person connecting with Leo, how do they see Leo? What do they think of them? The Hermit. This is Virgo energy, so you might be dealing with a Virgo, but they see you as keeping to yourself. They see you as kind of silent. Maybe thoughtful, but definitely not talking to them. Let's see what else we have here. Two of Pentacles. Maybe trying to figure something out. The Two of Pentacles is very much about balancing things, Maybe there's a lot on your plate, and they recognize that. There's a lot you're trying to keep afloat. There's a lot you're trying to save, maybe, or at least manage in some way. What else do we have? Five of Wands. Okay, that's very competitive energy. Also, Five of Wands represents conflict of some kind, and so maybe they see you as very like combatant. That's interesting energy. All of those, they don't. Yeah, they're coming across as, to them, of course, this isn't necessarily you. Okay, this isn't necessarily the reality of the situation, but this is how they see it. So this is how they currently see you. Quiet, trying to manage a lot, and very combatant keeps coming to mind. Aggressive came to mind, but I don't know, like that might not apply to everyone here, but they see that, yeah, like you're like picking fights almost. How do they feel? How do they feel about Leo? How does this person feel about Leo, please? we get the World card, the World here, which is, in the World card, we've completed something we were working on, something that we wanted to complete. It has come to completion, and now a new path can begin. Okay. The Hierophant, this is Taurus energy, might be dealing with the Taurus, but this is wanting to progress, wanting to take steps forward, wanting to, but it's also about following the correct path. It's a desire to move forward, period. That's what it is. Sometimes it's a desire to follow what is expected of them. They want to do they want to move forward in the way that is right. Okay. And Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. So feeling very generous towards you, feeling very giving, maybe possibly feeling like, I don't know, it doesn't come across that they feel that it's an equal give and take, really. I mean, it's possible that they feel that way, but this is really more about them feeling really generous towards you. And maybe they think that if they do give to you, that you'll give back to them in equal share. But this Six of Pentacles is just very generous energy, very giving energy. So let's clarify some of this, right? We're going to start with that Hermit. With the Hermit card there. Can you clarify the Hermit? Oh, that popped out real quick, huh? The Four of Pentacles, that's holding on tightly to something. It can be possessive energy. When it's in regards to the person, in regards to someone you're working or you're connecting with. But the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. So they see you as quiet, like keeping to yourself, possibly thoughtful, but definitely holding on tightly to something. And that might represent an idea, or it might represent a belief. But definitely quiet, and it's the way that it comes across is almost stubborn, and with the Five of Wands here as well, really like stubborn. Let's take a look at the Two of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Two of Pentacles? Trying to manage things, I don't want to make all my Leos angry. Don't be too angry at me, okay? I'm only reading the cards here, right? But Two of Pentacles sometimes means managing things, as in manipulating things so that things work out the way that you want them to. Okay, so they may see you in that way, like trying to manipulate the situation. Can you please clarify the Two of Pentacles? We get the Five of Cups, which is sadness. The Star, which is a wish. Wow, that's so weird. The Three of Swords, which is pain and heartbreak, and the Sun, which is happiest card in the deck, and of course your card. This card represents Leo in the tarot. But we're looking at you managing stuff, right? We're balancing many things, trying to keep everything afloat. Okay, it's just interesting that we get a negative, a positive, a negative, a positive, It's almost like these are all energies that you're trying to balance. Like you are heartbroken and you're very sad and depressed about something, but you're also hopeful and very happy. Like all of these things exist within your life, and like you're trying to balance all of them. Possibly that would be one way to look at this here. Such like opposite energies here, really. I mean, the Three of Swords and the Sun card, that's just the Five of Cups and the Sun card. That's just like total opposites there. This really sad and almost depressed. Like really, if there was a card of depression in the tarot, that would be the Five of Cups. Okay. And there is no happier card than the Sun. And then this heartache and this this isn't just wishes, this is healing. The Star represents healing and hope and wish fulfillment, and I feel like they think that you're balancing a lot of things. That's really the only way I can see this. With the Two of Pentacles there, you're just, yeah, you're like managing all of these simultaneously. Can you clarify the Five of Wands? Well, can you clarify the Five of Wands? What is it that they see you? Well, what is this combatant energy? What is this? Maybe what is it that you're fighting for? What do they see you fighting for with the Five of Wands? We get the Seven of Wands, which is defensive energy. Someone who's just very defensive. You're trying to protect something. Maybe the wands represent things that are really important to us, things that we've invested ourselves in, things that we're really passionate about. And so they see you as, and with the Four of Pentacles, that can also be putting up a barrier, putting up a shield. Like there's something that you don't want to let go of. And while you're holding on, now again, this is how they view you. This is how they see you in this situation. This isn't coming from me here, okay? So, but anyway, very kind of defensive, but you're also like you're struggling with that Two of Pentacles. I mean, you're making it happen, of course. You're managing it. You're dealing with it, but it's heavy, that two of Pentacles. That's a lot to be balancing. That's a lot to be juggling. Let's take a look at how they feel about you. Can we clarify this World card here? Can you clarify the World for how they feel about Leo? The Mother of Cups, the Two of Wands, Death. The Death, of course, is an ending, and the World can also represent an ending. But the Two of Wands represents a decision, like, and deciding to go one way or the other. I mean, this is love. Mother of Cups is love. Compassion, understanding, okay? It's possible that they feel, the way that I'm reading this is that they feel a lot for you. They feel a lot of love. They feel a lot of compassion, but they're deciding to end it. They're deciding to end the connection with the World here. Like it's coming to a completion. It's coming to an end here. And it's not because of lack of love, because there is definite love here, but if they haven't ended things with you, then they're headed down that path. Like that's where they want to go. That's what the decision they've made, which is interesting because the Hierophant is here, which talks about moving forward, but wanting to move forward in a way that they feel is right. You know, the Hierophant wants to do what is right. He wants to follow the path that he believes is correct. So let me clarify the Hierophant. I don't think there's any lack of feeling from them. I think that they feel very strongly towards you, but that they feel like the ending is necessary, possibly. This is the way that these came out. Sometimes I feel like I really need to pay attention to the way they come out, but we get the Temperance card here, which is Sagittarius energy. You might be dealing with Sagittarius, but this is time. This is taking time for healing, okay? And then we get the Daughter of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Daughter of Wands is someone who's really excited about something and really, yeah, they feel excited about it. They feel hopeful towards something. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles, which is very independent energy, I just feel very stressed in this situation because I do feel like it looks like they've made the choice to walk away, and they see you as just very defensive and combatant, and they're and it's not that there's a lack of love or there's a lack of emotion here. It's not like there's a lack of dedication, and there's generosity here, there's love here, but yeah, they Five of Wands comes out. Five of Wands, which is that Five of Wands here is how they see you. It's the conflicting energy here, that conflict. And I feel like that is like the overall of them here. They have this conflict going on within them and within the connection and around the connection, you know? Let's take a look at that Six of Pentacles, which is very generous energy. Both the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant both speak to me of Taurus energy. So the Hierophant is Taurus, but the Six of Pentacles also makes me think of Taurus. So you may actually be dealing with the Taurus here, but can you clarify the Six of Pentacles? Feeling very generous. Yeah. The Four of Swords. This is someone who is trying to recover, trying to recuperate from something, you know? It's about healing. It's another message of healing, like trying to sit aside, you know, I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to try and recover and think about what I want for the future. Think about what I hope to find, you know, in the next battle I face. All right. Let's go ahead and draw a oracle message here for you. Can we get a message for Leo in regards to this connection? Get a message for Leo. Message for Leo in regards to this, in regards to love. That's too many cards. Can we get a message for Leo here, please? Stop it. Are you kidding me? Fine. Two cards. The first one here is dwell on what you love. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you, the universe. I like this deck because it's silly. But anyway, yeah, asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. The tree will never be the same again, you know. It'll grow back and maybe you think you can anticipate how it's going to grow based off of what light it's getting and how you're watering it, whatever. But you don't know for sure. And it could grow in a way that you didn't anticipate. And you might feel the need to prune it again. So asking someone to change is, yeah, scary. Okay. It's saying not to do that. There's another card in this deck that says, it's easier to change ourselves than to ask someone, than to look for change in someone else. It's easier to change ourselves because we actually have control of how we change, you know? We can actually like guide ourselves, but we can't guide someone else. And also in the changing of ourselves, we may see them in a different light. So, but anyway, also we get love is never in vain. When you finally see what this whole time space thing is all about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be so, 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 so happy you loved as much as you did. Dotingly the universe. So yeah, love is never in vain. Love is never in vain. It's never something that you should regret or something, even if it turns out horribly, even if you are taken advantage in the worst way, like not the worst way, if you were really taken advantage of, like it's terrible that that happened, but the love that you felt, like the actual love that you felt, if you did, that is never in vain. And that's what this card is saying. Love is actually never in vain. There's always a reason for it. Okay. And it's always a positive, always a positive. So anyway, that is what I have for you, Leo. Feel I feel frustrated for you because this situation feels frustrating. And I'm sorry that it's not more positive. I wish that I could be delivering a very positive message. But like, if you want it to change, like if you want a positive outcome with this person, that is in the message up there. The first message that we got was, if you need to think about how badly you want something and what extent you're willing to go to get it. And if you are willing to go that far, then you can change your approach in this situation and find a positive outcome instead of finding this nothing will come of this situation scenario. Okay. So anyway, Leo, thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. If it did, I'd love to hear about it. Truly, you could post a comment below, or you could just like the video to let me know it resonated. That would be really great. But either way, thank you for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I wish you good luck in this situation here, and anything else that you may be working on. So thank you again, Leo. Bye.